Good afternoon, ma. We completed third unit, ma. Next unit is unit 4, using selection widgets and debugging. In this unit, I have to learn about using list view, using the spinner control, using the grid view control, creating an image gallery, using the view pager control, using the debugging tool. What is the debugging tool? Means Dalvik Debug Monitor Service, DDMS. Next, debugging application, using the debug perspective. Next, in displaying and fetching information by using dialogues and fragments. In this topic, how to learn what are dialogues. Next, selecting the date and time in one application. Fragments, creating fragments with the Java code, creating special fragments. Next, this is the syllabus how to learn in this unit. Here, first point, introduction about the widgets. Here, first you have to select the widgets. It is refers to the group controls, and it display a list of choices from which users select items. Next point is to enter the correct data type within a specific range, and it is also to show the valid values list and drop down list. These are commonly used in applications. Here, next point, in list and drop down list, these are called list view and spinner controls in Android. Before list view and spinner control, have to discuss about two or more selection widgets in this. Auto complete text view and grid view. In this selection widgets, auto complete text view and grid view. Next, first, here using the list view. What is meant by the list view means it is used to display a list of vertically scrolling items. These are allowing users to select one or more of them. In that, several attributes can be used to configure this control. List of attributes, these are used to configure the list view control here. Next, these are the attributes used to configure the list view control. What are the attributes? How to learn in this list view. First attribute is Android entries. In this Android entries, this one of the attribute. It is used to refer to an array resource for the selectable options in the list view. Selectable options in the list view. Next, Android choice mode. Android choice mode. It is used to define the number of items that are selectable from the list view. Here, choice mode means it is used to define the number of items that are selectable from the list view. In this, valid values are none. These are the valid values. First one, none. Next one, single choice. Next one, multiple choice. None. In this none, it does not allow selection of any option from the list view. It does not allow selection of any option from the list view. Single choice means it allows selection of a single option from the list view. It allows selection of a single option from the list view. Next, multiple choice. It allows selection of more than one option from the list view. It allows selection of more than one option from the list view. Next one is multiple choice model. Next one is multiple choice model. This one of the valid values to define the number of items that are selectable from the list view. Means in the choice mode only it is one of the value here. It is used to allow selection of more than one item in a custom selection mode. It is used to allow selection of more than one item in a custom selection mode. Next one is Android draw select or are on top. Android draw select are on top. When set to true, when it is set to true, the selector is drawn the selected item. Here when set to true, the selector is drawn over the selected item. Otherwise, the selector is drawn behind the selected item. The selector is drawn behind the selected item. The default value is here false. The default value is false. Next one is next attribute is Android transcript mode. Android transcript mode. It is used to set the transcript mode for the list. It is used to transcript mode for the list. Here the transcript mode, it helps in deciding whether we want the list to automatically scroll to the bottom. Here this mode helps in deciding whether we want the list to automatically scroll to the bottom. In this transcript mode, the valid values are disabled, normal, always scroll. Disabled, normal, always scroll. Disabled. It disables the transcript mode. The list view does not scroll automatically. It disables the transcript mode. The list view does not scroll automatically. Next, normal. The list view automatically scrolls to the bottom when a new item is added to the adapter and a notification is generated. Next, always scroll. Here the list view always automatically scrolls to the bottom. The list view always automatically scrolls to the bottom. Next, these are the list view control attributes. First one, Android entries. Next, Android choice mode. In this Android choice mode, these are the valid values: none, single choice, multiple choice model. Next, in Android, draw, select are on top. Next, this is the default value in when set to true, the selector is drawn over the selected item. Otherwise, the selector is drawn behind the selected item. The default value is false. Next, Android transcript mode. It is used to the transcript mode for the list. The transcript mode, it helps in deciding whether we want the list to automatically scroll to the bottom. The valid values are disabled. It disables the transcript mode default value. The list view does not scroll automatically. The list view automatically scrolls to the bottom when a new item is added to the adapter and a notification is generated. Next, always scroll. The list view always automatically scrolls to the bottom. The list view always automatically scrolls to the bottom. Next, next topic is a sample list view control may appear as a sample list view control may appear as for list view for fruits. Here in this is the code. This is a simple list view may appear as for code fruits here. Next, here a list view Android ID equal to Android ID list. Next, Android layout width equal to match parent. Next, Android layout height equal to match parent. Android entries equal to at the rate of array fruits. You have the choice mode, single choice. This next, Android draw selector on top. It is default value is false. Android transcript mode equal to normal. Already you know about these attributes in before slide. Next, this sample, it defines the list view with the ID list whose items are populated by the string array fruits. Here in this only one item is selectable from the list view. No selector appears on the top of the list view, and it also scrolls to the bottom when a new item is added to the data source. Here no selector appears on the top of the list view, and it also scrolls to the bottom here when a new item is added to the data source. Next point, here for creating list view controls, we can use either of the following methods. How to create list view controls on the time, either of the following methods. First method is here regular activity based class. None of the method regular activity based class. Next one is this activity, it extends to the android.app.list activity. Android.app.list activity. Here the list activity class already contains a list view. Here the list activity class already contains a list view. Here next while extending this class, we don't need to define the list view control in the layout. Here while extending this class, we don't need to define the list view control in the layout file. Here we begin with creating a list view through a regular activity based class. Here you begin with creating a list view through a regular activity based class. Next point here, creating a list view with an activity based class. Creating a list view with an activity based class. In both cases here, we are creating a list view by extending the activity class or list activity class. Here in these are the both cases, we are creating a list view by extending the activity class or list activity class. In this list view, it is one of the, these are the following methods. For the following methods here means by list view through a string resource, by list view through a string resource, by list view through adapter, by list view through a string resource, next by list view through adapter. These are the two methods for the list view. Next topic is the populating how to populating list view through string resources. Here how to understand how a list view is populated through string resources. First in the here first point is, first you have to create a new Android project. That project is called a list view app. In this application, we use two controls here. What are the two controls means here? List view and text view. Here list view it is a populated through string resources to display a list of items for the user to select from that list. Here list view it is a populated through string resources. Why it is populated means to display a list of items for the user to select from. Here next point is the item or option selected from the list view is displayed via the text view control. The item or option selected from the list view is displayed via the text view control. Next point is open the string resource file. Next res or values or strings.xml and have to add a string array structure. It is called fruits. We give the string array structure is called fruits. In that fruits have to list various fruits that we want to display the list view control. After that we add a string array. The strings.xml file appears in the listing below. This is the next topic here. The strings.xml file after adding the strings array. This is the code for that. First one, resource tag. In that resources, string name equal to app name. We give the app name is list view app. String tag is closed. Next, string name equal to menu setting. In that menu setting string is closed. Next, string name equal to title activity list view app. Title activity. In this title activity list view app activity, the string is closed. In that string array name equal to fruits. In that fruits have to create a list here. In that fruits apple one item is created. next mango, the next item is created, next orange, next grapes, next banana. These are the list of fruits you have created in string array. The resources tag is closed. Next, here the string resource app name, it is the default string resource. It is meant for the displaying the application name. Here in the title bar you have to run the application. Next point is the string array fruits is the one, it defines the array elements you have to use to populate the list view control. Here after we define the fruits, here to define the two controls also. What are the two controls means? Here list view and text view in the layout file, list view and text view in the layout file. Next point is have to open the layout file main.xml and define list view and text view. Have to open the layout file main.xml and define list view and text view. Next, next this is the code have to written in the activity list view app.xml. here in this code the layout file activity list view app.xml. here after defining this controls list view and text view controls, this is the linear layout. Already we know about this linear layout, already we learn linear layout in second unit ma. Next, in this linear layout xml ns android schemes android.com apk. Next, xml ns tools. What are the tools? Here android orientation vertical, android layout width, android layout height. Next, we give the list view android id, we give the fruits list. Already we create the fruits list in resources tag. Next, we know we learn already we learn linear layout in third unit ma. Next, android layout width equal to match parent, android layout height equal to match parent, android entries. What are the entries means? Here array fruits. Here android draw selector on top, we give the android draw selector on top, we give the false. Text view android id selected option, you have to give the selected option. Android layout width equal to match parent, android layout height equal to wrap content. Linear layout tag is closed. Next, we write the code in the below listing into the java activity file. Here the listing, it is code it is in java activity file also. Here this is the java activity file. Here we know already we know about this package. Import android.app.activity, import android.os.bundle, import android.widget. here giving the widget text view, widget list view, these two controls added here. Next, widget adapter view. Next, import android widget dot adapter view on item click listener. Next, import android dot view dot view. This is the package in the java file. Next, this is the code for java file ma. Public class list view app, it activity extends the activity, it override public void on create method. Here in this on create method saved the this instance state here. Next, super class, we use the super class here on create method. Next, you have to create here. Next, send content view, relative layout, resource layout, activity list view app. In this final string already we create the fruits here. Get resources, get string array r dot array dot fruits. Final text view is selected option here. Text view, find view by id, r dot id dot selected option here. List view fruits list equal to list view have to find view by id, r dot id dot fruits list here. Fruits list here in this on item click listener. In this new on item click listener method we used here. Here public void on item click adapter view here. Parent in position long id. Here you have to selected the option and you have to set text. You have selected fruit array. In this already we created in resources fruits here, some of the fruits list here. Next, to take an action when an item is selected from the list view, the set on item click listener method. By using this method, by using this on item click listener method, we take the action, an item is selected. It is passed a new adapter view on item click listener method. Here next, this anonymous implements the on item click method callback method. It is executed where an item is selected from the list view. Next, in the on item click method, we find the index location, means position of the selected item. It is used to access the array element from the string array fruits, and it is displayed through the text view object selected option. Next point is when the application is run, we see the list of fruits defined in the string array fruits. It is displayed in the list view control at is shown in figure left side, and when the item is selected from the list view, it is displayed through the text view as shown in figure right side. These are the options displayed by the string array, means string resource, in the list view control, and it is selected option from the list view. It is displayed by the text view control. Already we mentioned here another way to display items through the list view. It is the adapters. By using adapters also have to display the items. This is the easiest and most flexible way for binding data to a control. By using adapters, have to display the items through list view. Now it is the easiest and most flexible way for the binding data to a control. This is the output for above code. List view app activity. In this list view app activity, apple, mango, orange, grapes, banana. Here in this have to selected option here. Here you selected orange. In this list view, you have to selected option here. In this list you selected this orange fruit. Okay, ma. Thank you. Next class I will continue, ma.